a sound for years. Just whispers. Distant cracks of thunder. No one paid attention. I wish we did.
Oh, that intro gets me every time. That's such a fire-ass intro. But now it is time to bust through this tutorial and start our series. So this tutorial isn't too bad. And there's actually a way you could kind of cheese it by sticking your stuff in a container. When you get closer to the end, you're able to grab it back. But I'm not going to do that. I want to start completely fresh with no gear. Might as well just loot a little something just so we can get the tutorial done. So I have played this game before on my main account, so I do know I'm not like very deep into it. I still only have like level 2 workbenches, like I'm not very deep into the game. So I wanted to just go ahead and try to start a new series with my second account, because this is actually my wife's account, and if she's ever going to play with me, I can actually use this to get her a little bit of gear. But we should just breach this door and then die, and that's pretty much the end of the tutorial. If I remember correctly, right? Just breach this door, and then yep, now we're dead. And then we can go we can go back to Speranza and pretty much just begin our run from nothing to something, baby.
Bandages.
So there's like a second part to this. After you do die, you get to loot a little bit more. I think we're going to be able to get a Rattler level 2 off of this, and then maybe some heals. I think that's what we get out of the second part of the tutorial. We're pretty much going to take that back to Speranza and start that with our kit. Yeah, see, here we go. Got a little bit of something to start the game with. First arc takedown. Uh-oh. Moving and grooving. Let's go ahead and loot off this body. Like we said, we could take some of this stuff back in with us. Let's get this shit. There it is, our Rattler level 3. Okay, my bad. I was wrong. This is level 3 Rattler. There we go. One more level and it'd be completely upgraded. That's not bad. Now we pretty much need to get out of here. Call the elevator, and then we'll start our runs. Alright, last bit of the game, just gotta get out of here. I could have used some bandages or whatever, but I'm gonna save those. Maybe I can take them into my next raid. No point to waste that. No point to waste that at all. So now it's time to build our character, and since it is my wife's account, we're gonna go with a female. Looks good. And there it is, there she is. That's our raider, baby. Let's lock in. Let's lock in.
That bed down here in Speranza sure beats sleeping outside, but it's getting pretty crowded.
Up topside, clean hands don't get the work done. The raiders don't seem to mind. Everything has a price, and it's always higher than you think.
1,358 days to make a beautiful...
Raiders may not follow orders, but they'll follow a bounty if it's high enough.
I wouldn't worry about other raiders that much. I would worry about Ark. Something's going on.
A lot of people down here in Speranza lean on raiders to get through the day. If you want in on the fun, just head up to level 4. The tubes there will take you all the way to Buried City.
Okay, here we are. This room is the best I can do for you now. It's a dump, I know, but you'll learn to love it, I'm sure. Come see me when you're settled in.
So as soon as we start into this, there's a lot of quests we could pick up, a lot of quests we need to go through. I think there's like 50 some quests we eventually need to run through. So the first quest we need to do is visit any area on the map with a loot category icon. Going through our workbench, we shouldn't be able to we can't build any workbenches at the moment. Looking at our inventory, we have a basic kit, we got a little grenade, we got some stuff in here from what we looted. Go ahead and take that just in case. We have a looting kit, we have a light shield, some heals, and a couple grenades with some ammo. It's just pretty much all we'll ever need. The one thing I'm going to do is swap that out with just a normal Rattler. We're going to keep our Rattler 3 in here for now. But yeah, this is what we're going to be taking in. I think it's not too bad of loot, to be honest. And of course, the only place that we have open right now is the damn Battlegrounds. There's nothing else to do other than go ahead and load into our first ever raid on our journey to become a rich man in Speranza. So I have been debating on what I want to do first. Go straight for parts to upgrade some of our weapons, some of our tables, some of our gear, or go for money and get a lot of money under our belt first. So I think what we're going to do really just depends on where we spawn. And where we spawn isn't a great place for money per se, so we're going to be looking for a lot of scraps. This game is pretty much already played through. There's only 15 minutes left in this game, so this is not a great start for our first ever raid. We're just going to try to get as much as we can and get out of here. Because at the beginning of this game, you need to loot literally everything. There might be some lemons or something in here. We can upgrade our little... Yes, we got a lemon. We can use these kind of things to upgrade our little chicken. I haven't showed you the chicken. I will ride for this game because hopefully I can find something to help him out. If you played this game before, you know exactly what kind of chicken I'm talking about. If you have not, he's a little cute little guy. I'm going to show you. But where this is a fresh character, we have like no stamina whatsoever. So there ain't even no point to run. Can't make it very far. Collect some moss. Like I said, we're going to need all of this stuff. We might as well harvest as much as we can. Because we might not need it at this moment. We're going to eventually need it. Because you don't want to be buying everything. You want to craft as much as possible. Because honestly, a lot of the stuff in the shop is a complete ripoff. Here's a dead queen, but it's not one that we can breach. So we might as well move on. Got a little backpack. Uh-oh, found a container. See if we can have something good in it. There we go. Our first epic material. Oh my god, we're going to put that in our safe pocket and keep that for now. That's crazy. Good find. That's amazing find. So we're about to have our first fight. I think there's a scanner above us that is used for a quest later down the line. So we're just going to try to take this out. We're going to need a scanner probe that comes off of it. Unfortunately, it's probably going to alert other arcs. Can we get it? We cannot. Wow. That was useless. That was a useless thing. Oh well. It will call over a couple more arcs, so let's go ahead and take these out. Not a great start. Could have really used that scanner probe, but what can you do? There's a hornet taken down. She's got to shoot his back legs. Looks like the wasp is gone too. So there we go. We can get some arcs off of these bad boys. That's not bad. Some good arc loot we're gonna get off this run. Like I said, unfortunately we missed out on a scanner probe. It's a good item to have early on because we need it for a quest, but it is what it is. I can't be too upset about it, I guess. Got a lot of other stuff. But we are pretty much kitted up. So we're going to go just look into the scrapyard because we need it for a quest to search something. then we're just going to dip out of here because our kit is pretty nice. Only other thing that we could look for are maybe some rusted gears out of these, which I doubt we'll get. So yeah, it's about all we're going to be able to carry. So that should be the quest done. Now really it's just time to head over to this and get out of here. Got an encounter with some more art. Should be an easy takedown. Come on now, baby. Don't give me too much trouble. Just die. I missed a lot of shots there on that run. There we go. And there's more now. No way. I don't like how you brought your friends over. That ain't very cool of you. Take that one out. This one's on fire, so it'll be dead soon. One more blast. There we go. Okay, 3 more arcs taken out. We can go ahead and collect some more moss off these trees, collect their little hornet drivers and wasp drivers. Then we will move on. Like, I'm trying to get out of here. They just keep attacking me. And I'm going to take the loot if it's given. There's another scanner, but I genuinely don't think we can take it out. It's scanning another player. Oh my god, did we attack? No, we're just going to let him pass. We're just going to collect our moss and let him go on. There's no point to fight that man. He definitely has a better weapon than us because he took out that... We can get the scanner probe off of it though. He left it. There we go. Stitch scanner. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't know why he left that. That's such a good item to have for quests. But I'll take it. Hey, I ain't mad at it on one bit. Alright, someone just called the elevator, so we're just going to wait up here. Wait for them to run into it. We're going to run in with them. I'm not trying to fight. I don't think they're trying to fight. We're both just trying to get out of here. Hopefully he's cool about it. I don't have much that he'd really want anyway. Nothing like high value. The only high value thing we have is in our safe pocket anyway. Not like he'd really want it. Just chilling here. Let's see where he runs in from. Yep. We're good. Oh man. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to shoot me. We were good. And we got 2. The friends we all met with another encountered raider. Alright, we got a couple trophies under our belt. That's a good first raid. I'm not too mad at that first raid. Let's go ahead and look through our gear. See if there's anything we want to sell, anything we want to keep. A lot of this we're probably just going to keep, to be honest. So we can improve. Yep, telling us we can go to our skill tree. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, I do know the pathing I want to take. It was just an update that nerfed security breach. So it's not the best anymore. But I'm still probably going to path that way. This is what we're going to go for first, though, which is increase our max stamina. And moving around costs less stamina. So first we got to put our first point into here. To open up these 2 categories, we also have one more point we can open up. And boom, that's our first 2 levels spent into mobility. So after claiming our quest we just collected, we get another Rattler 3 and some more medium ammo, which is great. She has another quest for us, so we'll go ahead and accept that. Keep it moving, keep it growing.
Take down a few of the machines.
We also have another quest from her, which is more like in trash and trade, more just gathering and looting. So we're going to take that as well. Obtain 6 wires, obtain 1 battery. Get some loot off of that as well. So right now we need to destroy 3 arc enemies, which is cool. We gotta get 3. Okay, we've already got this. Yeah, we've knocked this out. We've already got the alloys. We just need to destroy 3 more enemies. And this one we need to obtain some wires and some batteries. And here is the chicken I was talking about. Actually, his name is Scrappy. So if you go into your workshop, he is the little dude right here. He collects loot for you while you're up top scavenging. So he's actually really nice to have. You have to train him. Right now we're missing a dog collar. I do know a good place to find this, so that's what we're going to hopefully do in our next raid. And since we got 2 Rattler 3s, I'm going to go ahead and take one of them with me this time. And instead of the light impact grenades, we're going to swap that out with some smoke grenades. And then this is going to be our kit we're running. I think we are ready to go topside for our second raid ever. Alright, here we go, boys. Our second ever raid. Let's see where we spawn. So we are near the control tower. This would be a good raid for some of our money. Like right here is where I would want to go for some money. If we can make it there, be great. Let's just see how it turns out.
Don't forget to grab the alloy from the machines you bring down.
I will be searching because we need to destroy 3 arc enemies. That is one of our quests. And the other one is to search for some wires and some batteries. If we find either of that, I will shut. Ooh, a gun? I ain't mad at that, not one bit. Sounds like there's a lot of people fighting above us, which is not good for us, to be honest with you. But we can go check it out. Psych, I'm not even going to worry about it. We're going to dip out of here. There is no point to fight this early on for us. We don't have enough, we don't have ability to lose anything. Like my other character, yeah, it sucks dying, always sucks dying, but you know, you have other gear to rely on. Here, I have nothing. I can't lose anything at this point. There we go, and we got a dog collar, which is amazing to have.
Hey!
Friendly, friendly, friendly. I'm friendly. Are we cool?
Hello.
We cool, we cool.
Hello there. Hey, don't shoot! Okay.
Don't shoot!
Want to go together? Appreciate it.
Cool, we just made our first friends. That's nice. Made our first friends. Made a little duo over there. Looks like they're teaming up. I'm cool with that. I don't really want. I'm not looking to team up. I'm just looking to get loot, get out. But right here is where we want to go because this building, I'm sure some of you know about it. But if you're really looking for a good just money run, a quick money run, this is the building for that. Once you come into this building, there's going to be a ton of lockers to search. It might drop you epics. More time than not, it's not going to, but it is possible to get an epic out of here. Mostly, you're just looking for a lot of the blue stuff to sell very quickly. It's one of those like 5-minute get in, get out raids that you can sell for like 20,000. We're going to be keeping most everything we find in here, but just for other people that are a little further in the game, you can use this for a good quick money method. Oh, we just got a blueprint for a red flare, which is good to have on deck. Not one of the best blueprints to have in the game, but better than nothing, right? We're in a very high tier like area, so we need to just kind of just get out of here, to be honest. Go ahead and grab this steel spring and then make our way up towards this little hatch and get the hell out of Dodge. We are over encumbered anyway, so we can't move very fast, so it's time to get up out of here. Collect our weapon, collect our gear, and just move on. Go ahead and click our little button, call the elevator, and then wait and we'll get out of here. And it'll be our second raid down already with some pretty good loot. This game does seem like it just started, so we can load right back into it and hopefully we spawn somewhere up here near the residence. This is where I want to go next. This is my big area that I want to grab some loot from. We can get toasters, wires, batteries, things like that from there. Things that I need early game that I will need plentiful of. So we need to go there. That is my goal. Right here, we were just so close to one of my favorite loot spots to gather quick money, so I had to take it. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to return to Speranza. I don't need to fight either of those. We are good. And boom. Saved all of my health kits too. Didn't have to use any of my health, and we're out of here. The second raid successful. There's a lot of loot to hold on to. So when we look at our workshop, it's going to show us that we can actually claim this extra stuff, and we can use our dog collar to level up Scrappy. The next thing we need is the lemons and apricots. We already luckily got 1 lemon, need 2 more, then need 3 apricots to upgrade him again. Again, it just passively collects gear while you're up top, but he'll collect it faster and more of it. So we still unfortunately can't build any of the workbenches, but we will eventually get there. The one I really want is this gunsmith. We just need a few more metal parts. Let me see if I can make that happen. Go into the traders. This one right here is Celeste. She takes only assorted seeds to buy stuff. We luckily have a couple, so we can just go ahead and spend 3 of them to get metal parts. We take those metal parts we just collected, and then now we can build our gunsmith. Finally got a workbench underneath our belts. First one. We're going to be needing to level up this a lot. So the next thing we're going to need is some more rusted tools, some more wasp drivers, and some mechanical components. The mechanical components actually can be crafted from the refiner. So low key, the next thing I'm going to get is this refiner. So we do have a couple trinkets, and to be able to tell is these little symbols at the bottom right here on each of the individual items. This one right here means it's a item that can be used to craft or things like that. This one is a herbal item that can be used for health or for upgrading Scrappy. And this one right here with the little diamond means it's just a trinket, meaning you can't use it for anything but to sell. It is literally only able to be sold. You can't use it to craft anything, nothing like that. So we're just going to quickly sell that for 2,000 and sell our other trinket for another 1,000. We're up to 8 grand in our bank, which isn't too bad. And I think for this episode number 1, we're going to go into 1 or 2 more raids. I have nothing else to do outside of the raid. Next thing to do is to finish off these 2 quests. And let's go ahead and hope we get to go to the apartments. Starting off this game, we are closer to the pattern house. So this isn't okay. It's like an apartment. It's like the apartments that we were hoping to get to. So we'll go ahead and loot that and then see what we can get out of it. There we go. We got a battery. That's for a quest. So again, if you want to look up here at the top of the right, it'll be marked with either an eyeball, that means you are tracking it for an upgrade you're trying to get, or if it's got this little like baseball field diamond looking thing, that means it's tracked for a quest. So there's one of our quest items. We need to find 6 wires to complete that other quest. The battery was part of it. I'm almost certain I just heard a flare go off, meaning somebody just died nearby. Whether that be by some arc or by another player, I don't know. But I'm almost certain I just heard a flare go off. Here we go. Here's a good item. So a toaster. That's something we will need eventually. Let's go ahead and change that into rubber parts because we're going to need the toaster more than we will need those goggles. Good find. Amazing find, really. And that's another thing. If you do have too much gear on you, you can always break it down into other things. So like, let's say you don't really need it on your list. Something you do find you need a little bit more. Just break it down into stuff that you can hold. That way you're like maximizing the loot that you can carry per run. So that's pretty much it for the run that we wanted to do for this little area. But I will try to maximize this really fast because there are some buses and cars that I want to loot out of here. I think someone just died. If you see that little, it was either a rocket being shot down or a flare going up. I couldn't tell from the smoke stream. But we're going to try to maximize this real quick to hold open 1 or 2 more slots. Alright, I was able to create 2 open slots that we have. Let's go ahead and see if we can loot down here in this area. Some of these buses give insane loot early on. Hopefully there won't be another raider over in this area. If there is, that's unfortunate, but we're going to pray there is. Oh, see, that's been shot, so there definitely isn't a raider in this area. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Let's let that thing work itself back out. Boom. Got it quickly, easily. Just gotta outplay these little robots. They are smart, you just gotta be smarter. Mechanical components, we will take that. The only other thing I would want is rusted metal parts, and then a rusted gear. We don't have enough room to carry these little arc reactors or anything, so we're not even going to loot them. We're just going to keep pushing. I would like to fight one more though, like that guy. Now that completes our quest of killing 3 arc enemies. Good, good, good. Now we can get out of here. So it looks like someone already did loot this stuff. He already got through the buses. But we'll go ahead and collect it just so we can get the extra XP from looting it. We'll go ahead and call this so we can get out of here as quickly as possible. We don't need to be here any longer than we have to be. But we will just go ahead and loot these while we're waiting anyway. There we go, rusted parts. That's the only other thing I would want. There's a rusted gear that is really hard to find that I would hope to get out of here, but I'm not hopeful. This is the area you would want to loot it though. So, I mean, it's possible I can get it, just not likely. So yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a gear out of this run. That's fine though. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not ever guaranteed. It's not even plausible. They are a rare material to find. We have some stuff in here. We're just gonna go ahead and break down into metal parts because I can't carry them anyway. So we're just gonna break that down and then get up out of here with the loot that we do have, which is a good run. This is a good run. We got a lot of mechanical parts and a little bit of quest items, and we knocked out one quest by killing those 3 arcs. So yeah, it's not a bad run right there. Not a bad run right there at all. Run number 3 down. So we can actually go ahead and get the utility station as well right now. We'll go ahead and unlock that. Installed. Perfecto. And then we can go ahead and claim these quests right here. Gives us a backpack. It just gives us colors to our equipment. It's nothing actually useful. But we do get sterilized bandages and another light shield to add to our collection of gear. Go ahead and look at our raider. We also can go ahead and upgrade our max stamina. So we're going to do that because that's very important. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and look through our stash because it is actually full. So we need to try to sell some things. I do know the 2 things we need to sell, which is, well, let me find them. Right here. Okay, we can't even carry anything else. So we're going to go ahead and sell this pillow for 2,000. Sell this for another 1,000. Perfect. And then we're going to move over some ammunition. Move over some ammo. We're going to move over some sterile bandages just to be safe for our runs. And that's about the only thing we can do at the moment. So I do want to upgrade our stash before the end of the day, but I want to do one last run for this episode just to make sure we're a little more set up. So if you actually hit the escape key, you can see who's in proximity. So there is a player nearby in proximity chat. So we do have to watch out for that. But this is a good area to spawn because we can loot the water towers and then the electrical substations. So we're going to go ahead and check those 2 areas out. This should give us the wires we are looking for our quest. And this right here is a box that we have to carry to one of the stations up there, the field depot. And we can open it up and get some loot out of it. Sometimes it can give you epic weapons. Sometimes it can give you green weapons. Sometimes it's going to give you just straight ammo. So we're going to see if we can get lucky. Oh my god, my fantasy team's going off. We're going to see if we can get lucky today out of one of these boxes. I'm not hopeful, but boom, deliver. And we go ahead and loop this over here while it's opening up. Gotta be prepared though, because I'm sure people can hear that. Oh, we found some wires. So we got 4 out of the 6 wires we need. That's perfecto. And our box is open so we can see if we get some. Oh, we got a shotgun. Oh my god, I needed that so badly. And a snap blast grenade. That's elite. And a light shield. Okay, that's not some bad loot right there. So we didn't get any shotgun shells with that, but we got a new weapon, a shotgun El Toro. I actually really like this weapon. Close quarters combat, this thing is going to do some damage. Oh, and as we're looting, we found another one of these little boxes. I mean, is it possible we go 2 for 2 with weapons? I don't, it's really unlikely. But what's the hurt to check, huh? It can't hurt to check, can it? So we'll go ahead, place it in here. Oh my god. They gave us shotgun ammo and a level 2 rattler. Holy. There's a lot of good loot out of this bad boy right there. We'll take that. We'll take little smoke grenades just in case. And I don't really want anything else out of it. A lot of weapons on this loot run already. A lot of weapons. We're going to be overcumbered very shortly. The one thing I need to find before we call this one a run though and call this one an episode is 2 more wires so we can fill out that last quest, and I can safely say this has been a successful start. Another field crate. Oh my god, is it worth it to go all the way back? Yeah, it is. Oh, another weapon too, and a showstopper. Oh my god, we are finding so much good loot right now. Yeah, we're over encumbered though. Well, I might as well take this back. It's gonna be a long journey. There's some arc around here now. There wasn't arc when we first got here, but they're starting to come out. Oh lord, don't like that. Can't let that thing see me, because we are over encumbered. There is no running away. Let's see what this thing's got for me this time. Let's see what we got. Little smoke grenades, bandages, and another rattler too. You might as well take it, right? You might as well take it. With the ammo. Alright, good. Dang, we got a lot, boys. We got a lot. Only bad thing is we're still missing 2 wires. And that's what I hate, is that we're missing 2 wires. I really want those too. I'm not gonna lie. I might even do another run, an extra run, just to get those 2 wires. Because I want to complete that quest badly. Just to have them all knocked out of the way early. Well, light bulbs. See, this is very important. Even though it's a trinket, we don't want to sell that. We're just gonna drop that for it. Yeah, we're just gonna drop that for it. We don't really need that ammunition anyway since we're about to extract. And that light bulb is needed. Yeah, I think you need 5 later on, and they are kinda hard to find. So those are a trinket you do not want to sell. You actually need that for a later quest. Hey man, quit that shit. We still have a locker to search, so this might give me the wire I'm looking for? Maybe? No? Alright, that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to cry too bad about it, just a little bit. Now, we'll loot this because this could have something we also need later on in the game. I'm telling you, a lot of the shit that you are searching for and you are finding, you will need later on. It is all worth it. And there's something in this little art carrier that could be very, very helpful later on. So we won't have to go die a lot to turns. Let's go ahead and see if they have it. Damaged Hornet Driver, damaged Tick Pod. And it does not have what I was looking for. That is unlucky, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll find a lot of those parts later on. We don't really need those as much as the part I was looking for. And then we can get out of here. Easy peasy. And we are out of here, man. Another successful raid. We have gone off without a hitch to start off this series. It has been looking amazing, and we have a ton of gear to dig through before we end this episode. So we do need to spend some coins to go ahead and expand our stash, which is what we're going to do. So if you didn't know, to expand and get more room in your stash, you just hit expand. It does cost coins, so that's why I've been stacking up. And we can now extract everything safely. We're going to click everything at the same time and just move it all over to our stash. Now we have a ton of weapons to go on, so we can go ahead and get rid of some of these level 1s by selling them for some quick coins. We don't need them as much. And we're going to keep everything else pretty much. But we got a bunch of level 2s, level 3s, and then different guns that we can go ahead and equip if we want to. So we will do that. And by the way, if you don't know, whenever you start, it has 0 bullets every time you log in, so it will take 18 of your stashed ammo to fill this up. 6 of our stashed ammo to fill this up, so that's why I'm carrying a little bit extra. These actually won't take up space, so what I'm going to do here is do this as well. We're just going to alt stack, split that, get 18. This 18 is going to go into this gun. 3 off of here and 3 off of here is going to go into this gun, and then we'll still have our 2 slots. These 2 won't be here. I hope you're following what I'm saying. Pretty much that's why I take a little bit extra to fill up my gun, so I have all my reserve ammo. We do have another skill point we can put in, so we're going to stack that into our increased max stamina, which is looking good. And I said I was going to only do one more, but we'll pop in one more quick raid. I have time for one more really fast raid. Nothing too crazy. We're going to take in 2 guns. We're going to take all this in. We're really just looking for our wires. So let's go ahead and pop into one last raid and then get out of here for the day. If we do find any more field crate boxes, I don't think we're going to get as lucky as we did last time. I mean, who's to say we don't? There's just no way, right? We got so lucky last time. Got a field crate upgrade already right here, which is coolio. We're going to drop it. We'll see if we can find another one before we go ahead and loot it. So we'll place it in there. While it is doing its thing, we're going to go search this and get our wires. I mean, I pray there's a wire in here, right? Boom, there it is, baby. And we got our wires out of that, so that is looking great. Then we're gonna search our bad boy right here. Got some grenades, bandages, shotgun shells, little smokes. I will take that, and no gun out of that one. Unfortunately, we got no gun out of that crate. Got a bunch of ammo though, that's okay. You can't get super lucky every single time, right? You gotta have a couple unlucky ones, but that's okay. Sounds like someone has a heavy weapon over there, shooting down some arc. As a heavy weapon, I am not trying to fight. These things do a lot of damage. We're going to be looking to mass produce a heavy weapon. Actually, I do like some of the hand cannons that they have. They are very, very nice. That is what I'm going to be trying to get. So after scavenging, this is going to be another super duper quick raid. I don't like staying in these raids too long, especially when we're first starting off. Get as much gear possible that we can and just get out. That's the way I like to play these early games. Because quite frankly, early game scares me, and I don't want to be in here for longer than I have to be. Boom, that's caught in. We'll make sure we got our smoke on hand. I'm not trying to get caught with my pants down. Oh, I forgot I brought in my shotgun. I didn't even mean to do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I did. I'm tripping. What am I talking about? I meant to bring this bad boy in. What I like to do, though... Oh, my God. No way. What I like to do is what I was going to say is bring in a hand cannon and a shotgun. So I got my long range heavy weapon, and then I got a short range that I can just shit on people with if I want to. Throw our little smoke, and then get the fuck out of here. Boom, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Quick little raid, quick little raid. And now out of 6 quick little raids, we should have the buried city open for next episode as well. Don't know if we're going to check that out yet, but it should be open if we wanted to. Again, a good little haul right here. Go ahead and unload everything. There should be another quest down, another level down. We are moving and grooving, man. Go ahead and claim our quest. Except the next quest, we've got to visit a field depot, which is what we just went to like 2 games in a row, unfortunately. And then repair an antenna, which isn't too hard. Workshop, we'll go ahead and collect what Scrappy's done for us. Raider, do we get a level? I'm tripping, I guess not. Alright, oh well. Looking into our benches, we can actually go ahead and build the refiner I was talking about earlier, so we are going to go ahead and install that. We've installed 3 workbenches so far. We need to get our gear bench, medical lab, and explosive station. This will probably be the last one I get, because I don't use it too often compared to everything else. So everything is looking good. We have a good amount of, a lot of the basic stuff that we needed. We have a good amount. We need to get some more parts, though. Scrappy's going to do that along the way, though, so we don't have to, like, look out for them as much as other things. We have a good amount of heals still. We have a good amount of weapons stashed up. And we're going to go ahead and expand. Psych, I'm not. Boom. Now we have enough money to go ahead and get 24 more slots for next episode. And no, okay, so I lied. We've only done 5 raids. I guess I miscounted. So we do not have Buried City for the next episode. I don't think we would have went there anyway. But we're going to go ahead and end it here because we've had some good runs. We have some good loot to talk about for next episode. We have a couple of our workshops. Go ahead and start working. I want to go ahead and start leveling up some of them too. So we got enough rusted tools. We got enough mechanical. We just need to knock down some more wafts and we can already get our gunsmith to level 2. That's amazing. And then the hard grind, getting gears to get it to level 3. Not looking forward to that. We also need to go ahead and start working on our refiner up to level 2 because that's very, very important. More fireball burners, arc mode, motion cores, and toasters for that. And that's what we're going to be working on next. Upgrading some of our workbenches, upgrading our gear. We're going to still keep going into the dam because we can upgrade pretty much everything off of the first map. The later maps will be used when we start getting that good weapons we could take in and not have to worry. I do appreciate you guys so much for watching. This has been D-Brook. We're going to be coming out with these at least 2 times a week, I hope, is my goal. I want to be back on my YouTube grind a lot. We've been streaming a lot lately, but I want to get back to doing both. Again, I do appreciate y'all for watching. If you like this and you are ready for the journey to follow along, please drop in the comments and tell me if I need to go to the buried cities sooner than what I'm talking about, or if you think continuing in the dam to loot up is the smart decision to do. Anyways, this has been D-Brick. I'll see you on the next one, and peace out.